Hey guys, TheNeroDB here. This is a series I hope to follow up on throughout my channel. I'll be giving a general overview of the characters as they evolve into the Dissidia franchise. Not about how they're written, but rather how they evolved each character design and emphasize more on their traits. I believe in a turn-based format, it's a lot harder for the developers to express on how the characters are designed as opposed to the action-based titles. Naturally, I'll start going over Tidus, one of my favorite Final Fantasy protagonists, so let's get to it. Tidus starts off as a blitzball player, a sport where he's very well known for in Zanarkand. This already states that he's a very athletic person. When seen in the opening, he seems to take the role of an attacker in his team, slamming the opposing player outside the arena and being a bit arrogant about it. When looking at his blitzball stats, this carries over quite well, as he has solid attacker stats but poor defensive capabilities. Looking over his stats in the actual game, he's the second highest agile character in the game, below Riku. In Final Fantasy Curtain Call, Tidus also carries high agility and moderate strength, which reinforces his athletic design. In a turn-based format, it's much harder to express these designs behind the character. So let's take a look at the animations in Final Fantasy X. Starting with his attack command, he initiates a quick slash and returns to his position. When we look at Auron, for example, he puts more weight in slashing the opponent as opposed to Tidus. When looking at his abilities, his most notable abilities are related to speed, haste, slow, delay attack, and quick hit. I believe that Tidus doesn't possess strong magic, but since it's a turn-based format, I don't see any other way unless we're moving away from the standard formula. He also carries a moderate amount of strength, which translates well with his position in Blitzball, but most notably, the overdrive system. Tidus obtains 4 overdrives in the game that share these traits, starting with Spiral Cut, where the flips indicate his agility, and the final hit indicating his strength, as he uses both hands for the final blow. Slice and Dice, indicating his agility and stamina, Energy Rain, indicating his agility. Blitz Ace opens up with his agility. On the final hits with his sword, he's using his strength. When he jumps up for the final blow, he uses his strength again. Another notable fact is that the damage of Blitz Ace is based on Tidus' agility and strength in Curtain Call. While Jetshot is not part of Tidus' overdrive system, it is one of his signature moves that is carried over from Jekt, which features a more strength-oriented approach rather than agility, as it is indicated through the Blitzball minigame, knocking any opposing player out. So with that being said, let's check out his Dissidia trailer, then review his attack animations. Double attack on the ground shares the same animation of his standard attack in Final Fantasy X. On the second hit, he loses a bit of ground to knock the opponent away, giving a stronger impact on his second hit. Note this is the only move where he finishes with his sword one-handed. Full slide was originally in the air, but they swapped it around as it makes more sense. Tidus slides towards his opponent and forces them to lose their footing, similar to a football tackle. The second part is a bit nonsense, but he ends with a strong kick, knocking the opponent away. If you pay close attention, the final kick of his full slide shares the same pose as Jetshot. Leap and Rush is an entirely new move to revamp the aggressor and agility aspect of Tidus. While I believe that the old Dissidia didn't translate that aspect very well, this shows Tidus gaining higher ground towards his opponents, so he's able to rush on his way down. There wasn't much to find reference of this. Spear Shot in the old Dissidia had a long startup. This got revamped to implement his mobility into his attack. He does a small step to wherever you're dashing and then throwing his Buzzball with great strength. Tidus does not naturally possess any magic, so it only makes sense that his Blizzball is his strongest projectile. Double attack in the air has a different animation altogether. As you will notice this time, Tidus uses both hands to knock the opponent away, as he does not have solid footing. Sonic Buster starts off the animation with the shoulder tackle, which was used in the opening of Final Fantasy X. The second hit shares the same animation as Full Slide, but the final hit is another signature move of Tidus, the Sphere Shot. Leap and Dive is an entirely new animation for Tidus for the same reason as Leap and Rush. The most notable part about this is that it's demonstrated once again that he uses both hands to knock the opponent away, as he is not on the ground. Leap and Rise has the most forward momentum out of all of his moves. The animation itself gives that he's swimming forward. The first part of his attack animation shows that Tidus using his sword one-handed when attacking counterclockwise. After the 3 hits, he attacks in a forward momentum clockwise with both hands. Sparrowcut's animation has been cut down significantly from the older Dissidia, now only leaving the jump arc and the impact on its final hits. This is great, as one of Tidus' major gameplay issues was his long animations. Quick Hit has been revamped significantly to represent Tidus better. He opens up with the old Dissidia's cut and run. Upon contact, he follows up with a hop step, and as he kicks the opponent away, he closes the gap with a two-handed attack, then uses double attack leading to Jetshot. As Jetshot creates a gap, he uses his two-handed attack again to knock the opponent away. His pose is a reference to the opening of Final Fantasy X. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button if you did. I'll see you guys next time.